Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today for a special makeup and chill. It's a special time. We usually do these on Friday nights, but we had a little bit of a scheduling conflict and I wanted to make sure that the time worked for both my guest and I. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm always excited, okay? I'm always excited about everybody that comes on my channel. But today is like such a big deal because I would say like 3 or 4 months ago, I started joking around on my makeup and chill series where I would start calling out like subscribers that have turned into friends that I know are makeup enthusiasts. And so I started calling a couple people out, and some of them, most of them are very, very shy. And they're like, haha, yeah, right. I don't think so, but I just like keep poking, keep prodding, like making sure that I'm like wearing them down. And I got my first victim. She is so amazing. She's always in our chat. We have a great time. We can have like the deepest conversations. We can talk about makeup. We can talk about silly things. And she in the chat, I always notice like she is not afraid to get into any type of discussion. And I love that. Like, I just feel like, of course, like we're like social media friends, but not really. Like, I consider all of you guys friends. Like, yeah, makeup brought us together, but we've just gotten to know each other and we really like each other. So if you're new here, you're gonna be like, what the flip is this girl talking about? Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this live stream. I do something on my channel called Makeup and Chill, where once a week we bring on a different creator. Now, that just does not mean a YouTube creator, as we will see today, but anybody that's into makeup, that has a creative spirit, that loves to show their looks on social media, whatever platform that is. And we just want to shine the spotlight on them. We want to have a conversation with them. I want to learn how they do their makeup. More than anything, this is about community. And so I'm just so excited. Please, during the live stream, don't forget to give me a like if you like what you see. Consider subscribing. We are so close. I think we're like less than 100 subscribers away from 2,000. So I'm very proud, very excited. I'm about to pass my 1-year mark here on YouTube. So I'm very just happy and thrilled about everybody that's here in our community. Let me say hello to everybody. Oh, also my info, Monica's info for Instagram is listed down below in the description box. So definitely go follow her, follow me. Let's become makeup friends, okay? So let me say hello to everybody in the chat. I kind of like to do this up front. And I see all my people. Hello. I see Dr. Ash, my sister Aileen, my girl Monique. I see Molly. Duh. You know this girl right here? This girl right here? She's next. I'm wearing her down. She's next. She's next on my spotlight. We have Chai. Hey, girl. Hey. It's not a phase, Mom. How are you, Evan? How are you, friend? I see SJ. Thanks for being here, you guys. Jamie. Oh, and I see somebody, Yassine. I have never seen your name before, so welcome to my channel. You must be one of Monica's girls, so thank you for being here. Or friend, Beauty and the Frizz is here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We're going to have a great time today. Who else? Did I miss somebody? Stacy. I believe this might be Monica's friend as well. Thank you for joining us. Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Excuse me. Sorry. I know. I'm so sorry that we had to switch up the time on you guys, but I'm so thankful that you're here. It was like graduation for a lot of people yesterday, including my nephew. So that's why we had to move it up, bump it up. But yeah, Yassine. So excited, you guys. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody because, you guys are so important to me. The chat is what I live for. Library Lena, hello. Ronnie's here. She's cleaning her windows. Good for you, girl. Good for you. All right. So usually, one of the things that you see in my live stream is that the creator that we are bringing onto my channel will prepare a 30, 60-minute clip or 60-second clip on just an intro to who they are, to show their personality a little bit. We didn't have that because she's technically not a creator on YouTube. So I put something together that just kind of shows you who Monica is, why I'm so excited to have her on, and maybe just like some fun little facts on her. So check out this little intro video, and then we're going to hang out with Monica. Monica, our girl Monica, is an influencer that came out of nowhere. I originally found her through Instagram and immediately noticed just how much attention she was getting for these amazing, colorful looks. Now, over time, I've seen her more and more come into my Makeup and Chill live series, and we just started to form a really nice friendship through social media, which is kind of the thing we do nowadays. Some fun facts about Monica. She is a law professor. But aside from that, she has one of the most interesting lives that I've ever heard of. Now, these are just a few fun facts about our girl Monica. She loves wine. She probably indulges in some during our Makeup and Chill series, but only when blended with Splenda or Crystal Light, which is something I'm gonna have to try. She went to the same high school as Chadwick Boseman, so AKA the Black Panther, who unfortunately is no longer with us. Rest in peace. She once canceled a 2-week trip around Italy to spend New Year's Eve with her newish girlfriend, and then she was stood up. What I found interesting about that story is that she was willing to share that. I mean, it just shows that she doesn't take things too seriously or personally. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She's a creative soul. There's so many more amazing facts about our girl Monica. Today, I'm just so proud to have her on my channel. Hey! Monica, we caught you off guard!
Hey.
Just hold on a second. I'm so sorry. I apologize, Monica. I apologize. How are you? Good?
I am great. I'm so excited to be doing this live with you. It's very interesting. You know, I'm not a YouTuber, so it's a little out of the box for me.
I know, which is why I'm so grateful and I'm so excited that you're here because, like, that was like my whole thing, you know, with the Makeup and Chill. I'm like, we're all just people, like, at the end of the day. And, like, I'm just excited to be around people like you that are excited about makeup. And so, like, this is what, like, the makeup community is. Like, it's not like YouTuber, subscriber, or viewer. We're just people that love makeup. So when you said yes, after me asking a few thousand times, I was, like, excited.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I think it'll be it's interesting. Like it's like I'm like, oh, people don't usually actually see me except on Instagram where I've like already made myself up. I'm pretty sure my techniques are not great, so
Well, you know, my techniques are not great. So today we're gonna learn how to do makeup the way you do makeup because the way you do makeup is really, really nice. I just wanted to say that you guys. I didn't know this, but it's her friend with the ponytails. Is he your roommate?
Not anymore. No,
Okay.
we're like we're pod mates. He's my best friend, you
Oh.
know. But yeah, we used to be
Well,
roommates. We used to share a studio.
I was gonna say, I don't
So
know why I thought he was your roommate, but I remember you were like putting makeup on him one day and then you put a picture up. So okay, I do remember that. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. You know, you guys, I do my best to prep my guests backstage, but we forgot to talk about the chair dance, Monica. And I apologize, but the rules are the rules. So every time we get a super chat, we have to do the chair dance. Are you ready to do
God.
the chair dance?
All right. All right.
All right. What song do you want to play? Do you want to do Dr. Ash's It's Time for the Chair Dance? Let's do that one first because we actually got 2 super chats. Is that all right?
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. It's time for the chair dance. Ay, the chair dance. Chair dance. Time for the chair dance. Yeah, the chair dance. All right. Woo! All right. Now we have to do one more. It's these people. Like, they really, really are excited about you being here. And I want you to see what Chai said. She said, welcome to the YouTube big screen, Monica. We love you. Yay, we love you.
So great.
Okay.
For so great this to see one, you, Chai.
I know. Isn't she amazing? Yes. We are going to dance to a song you want to dance for Chai. Like, what song are you loving right now?
Um, so the song that springs to mind is probably not one we should play right now, but
Okay.
it's the Lil Nas X Montero song. I'm kind of into that right now.
All right. I can be into that. You're gonna have to like carry a tune right now so that we can bounce to it. Bounce, bounce,
Oh,
bounce.
am I supposed to? Oh, okay. Hmm. You seen what else should we do? What's the alternative? Put it into the chat. It's like look for ideas.
What let me think, let me think. All right, let's think about a song because we want to do Chai justice for our super chat. Thank you very much, Chai. We love that. So we're gonna do a really cool song. Just give me a sec here. If you don't own Phoenix already, grab it and her normal shimmers are okay, we're talking about makeup. All right. Well, Monica's going to think of an amazing song that will just really give you your money's worth, Chai. So thank you very much. What we are going to do today is, well, first of all, can we just chat for a couple minutes? I want you to just kind of share a little bit about who you are. I gave a few like quirky, like fun facts about you in the intro, but tell us who you are. Like, what are you doing in your life? What are your goals for 2021? Like, where are you going on your next vacation? Tell me what you're having for lunch. Like, we want to know it all. Tell me.
Okay, well, I have to say, what I'm having for lunch is like the most boring and basic thing I could say, which is like since the pandemic started, I've been on this like weird like lean cuisines. All I eat is lean cuisine meals. Like I've returned to the 1990s, and I'm just like so. For breakfast this morning, I had a beautiful lean cuisine lasagna. So that's one thing
Nice.
I'm doing in my life. Um,
The chicken
but
Alfredo is like my jam. I love those. I eat those for like years, for years.
So someone who is watching but is somehow I think not in the chat but is obsessed with the lean cuisine fettuccine alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we were recently talking about like the alfredo options in lean cuisine. Like when I have to add stuff to them. So actually a couple days ago I had the chicken fettuccine, but I added like soy sauce and smoked paprika and like a little bit of Splenda to
You're
it
like big
to
on like
help out.
mix-ins, huh? You're like big on mix-ins. I literally,
Yeah.
it's 11. I'm in Dallas for you all that are watching. So it's like 11-ish, and I was going to grab wine. Don't even get me wrong. Like, I had my white wine chilling right now, but I forgot. But I'm going to go mix in Splenda or what is it? Crystal Light. I don't have Crystal
Crystal
Light.
light.
I'm going to go do that after this, and I'm going to get back to you guys on that because that's weird. That's really weird. And so I'm going
It's
to do
not.
that. It's not?
Look, it's not weird. It's not weird. Just think about it. I mean, if you could drink Chardonnay or drink like Riesling, it's kind of like having Riesling
Okay.
or having like Moscato, you
Okay.
know?
Yeah, my
Um,
thing is like we're wine drinkers, especially my sister and
okay.
I, and we stay away from like sweet wines. Where my husband, he is just like everything sweet. He loves the dessert wines. So I'm
Mhm.
sure he'll love that. But I can do it. I'm gonna do it now. Somebody had I cannot let this moment pass because somebody had the best idea for the song, and the song we're gonna do is "Who Runs the World." Who runs the world?
Girls.
Who runs the world? All right,
Girls.
1, 2, 3. Who runs the world? Girls. Who runs the
Monica.
world? Girls. Who runs,
Yadi.
runs, runs, runs? No, it's Monica. What are you talking about? Girls, girls, girls. Woo! Okay, I did a little booby shake for you, Chai. Sorry about that. I wish I was
I
better,
haven't thought
but
about I haven't thought about that song in ages. I was like, oh God, but yeah, I have to listen to that jam
Oh, I have
soon.
to listen to this one. Listen, the best song right now is "No Parking on the Dance Floor" by Midnight Star. I'm gonna have to check that one out because Monique is hilarious and she probably knows what she's talking about. And then Dr. Ash, I feel bad for her. She's not in front of a computer right now. She's right now actually drinking in a Miami beach somewhere. So yeah,
Oh,
I
that
know
is
it's sad.
we feel so badly for you.
I
How
know it's sad.
um,
It's sad. Okay, we have some questions on your attire. What shirt are you rocking today, Monica?
yeah, it's a shirt I ordered. Like I went through this weird phase during the pandemic where I was like ordering all of this like African garb off. Like I
Oh,
don't know. I just really got into like Zuri, Kenya, and Dionu, and I just ordered some masks from Diop. And so this is one of the shirts I got from Dionu. It's kind of like my standard, if I don't know what to wear, I'll just put this on type of
Oh, well,
thing.
it looks awesome. I feel that's what I think attracted me to you the most was like you have such an eclectic style. And then I saw you in some of like your African pieces and then paired that with like your makeup and your hair and you're just stunning to look at. And who did I mention this to once? I think it was Michelle Wong. And she loves you. You know she's a fan of you, right? And she was like, she's just stunning. And I said, she's so individual, unique, just such an original. And that's what we love about you. And I mean, I'm not like trying to put myself down, but at the same time, I feel like I'm just kind of plain Jane-ish, So when I see people like you, I'm just like, God, like it is just, you're beautiful. Then you joined our chats. And that was one of the things I said. It's like, you're just so open to like any and all conversations. And I love that because, two of my best friends are Kara from Beauty and the Frizz and Dr. Ash and her makeup. And I love that, like, when I'm curious about, like, the Black community or the culture or anything like that, like, I can just come and have these discussions knowing, like, I'm being respectful, but I want you to be open with me because that's how I learn, And I just feel like that's who you are. Like you're always so open to any type of conversation. And I think that that's why I feel like I have like, like a bigger connection to you than you probably feel we have. But like, I just love it, I think it's fun. I think it's fun. So let's see what everybody's saying here. I hear that Monica sings. What? Would you sing for us? You don't have to. I'm just asking.
I don't know. I don't know if that's in my spirit today. I don't know.
All
I
right.
think that was Yassine down there.
Mm-hmm,
I was like, I requested a song selection, and instead he tried to make me sing something.
Okay, here we go. We've got some questions. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Beauty in the Fresh says we love Monica. We love her. We love her. All right. Next is Jamie. When did your love of makeup start? That's a great question.
Yeah, it's actually pretty recent. So when I mean, I guess so I was like in Paris in 2018 and like in the winter period, so from 2018 to 2019, and I was supposed to be writing an academic article, and I did ultimately write the article, but I also procrastinate a lot when I write, and so my procrastination material was YouTube. So I was like, and then I was obsessed with this particular, like this like blue lipstick that I was wearing all around Paris. And I was just trying to find out more information about it. I was typing it into Google, and then I found Jackie Aina's channel and Nima Tang. And then I just like went into this beauty spiral. I didn't really get into eye makeup then because as you see, I wear glasses. I'll take them off when we start putting on makeup. So I won't be able to see anymore. But like, so I was more into like the idea of doing like lip art. But yeah, I mean, makeup for me is kind of new, and I think that's why it feels more like transgressive to me than something that I would do to kind of like fit in or whatever, because I wasn't like allowed to wear makeup growing up. And so it was just kind of like, yeah, it's just something I didn't get into.
Why was it like your parents just didn't like makeup, or why couldn't you wear makeup?
No. So my family is part of a church that is like Pentecostal,
Okay.
and not all Pentecostals have the same views, but this particular Pentecostal church at the time, like this might even be different now, but you just weren't allowed to wear makeup. So I just kind of like didn't get into it. It wasn't allowed. And so it also kind of like felt, yeah, it was just like in a whole other sort of universe, and it definitely wasn't something I would do to fit in, because it just wasn't,
You wouldn't have fit in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, I understand that it wasn't that bad, I think, with us, but like my dad was so strict, and then we were pastors' kids, so it was just like, but I did like, and it was funny because I was a tomboy growing up and like would just fight a lot for no reason. And well, not for no reason. I was like an angry kid, but then I was also like such a tomboy that would go to school and put on like a full face of makeup and then wash it off before we went home, you know? Like that was me. And then
Yeah, it was like I'm being rebellious by
yeah,
wearing this.
duh, duh. I'm a pastor's kid. I have to live up, you know? And so let's see what they're saying about this church situation. I'm always interested in that. I remember the Pentecostal and the Kojic churches, is that how you're saying? Kojic? Where girls couldn't wear makeup, jewelry, or pants. No life, but plenty of Christ. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, you know?
I'm like, no comment.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. No, I'm just kidding. You know, I feel like I grew up in such a religious home, but never really knew about God. And then the last 3 years, my mom was an angel, but because she just was so devoted and like wanted to be this person that she thought God wanted her to be, she came off as a little judgmental, you know, or would kind of, you know, try to get me to stop doing all the crazy shit I was doing. And then, like, the last 3 years or so, right before she passed away, is when she taught me the most about life. Like, it was like, let all judgment go, let all thoughts of evil go, like, just love and accept everyone and anyone who wants your love, who gives you their time, because that's what we're here to do on earth is love. And I have to tell you, like, that's when I got the closest to my mom. Although I've always just tried my best to take care of her and love her and everything. But, and during the last 3 years of her life is when she taught me to be the mom that I now know I had to be to my boys and my oldest son specifically. And I enjoy such an amazing relationship with my boys because of how my mom was the last 3 years in her life that I'm like, the whole religion thing, I don't know. How about we just love each other? Like that works. My mom taught me that works, you know? So anyway,
Yeah.
let's not go to church today, but that's what I wanted to say. So, um, so
No, I'm on board with that. I'm on board with the importance, the centrality of love, and I'll say also like in our interactions with other people, just on a day to day basis. And I think especially with political conversations and all. I mean, I think about this. This is like what's top of mind for me because I'm a law professor and because like I think about my students and all this stuff. It's like we have to behave with each other in ways that really exhibit care, and so that's I think the most important thing. Again, not to get too philosophical for makeup live, but
no, but that's so important because that's who we are. That's who we are. So this is what you're gonna get when you come here, especially look at Locke. So I've been working Locke, Monica, and Molly so hard, you guys. I promise you, I'm bringing Locke and I'm bringing Molly. Thankfully, Monica was the first one that fell into my little trap. But yes, hello and welcome, Locke. Thank you for being here, doll. We're so happy you're here. Now, next, what we're gonna do, yes, thinking of others is so important. Of course, like that's what it's all about, you guys. What we're gonna do next, because this is a makeup live, Monica has a really nice engagement little event that she's going to after this. So we thought, let's do our makeup so that she's prepared for this event. However, Monica had this great idea that we're gonna do our makeup with products that we're like, why? Like, why did we buy this? This is a piece of shit, And so I'm sorry, Monica, because you might go to your party looking a mess, but that's what we're gonna do today. So I want to do my makeup the way you do your makeup because I'm always so interested in how people do their makeup. So do you want to get started talking about that, and then we can kind of just chill, talk about
yeah,
whatever?
yeah, yeah. So I will
Okay.
say, off, I started out doing my makeup, and I think my favorite way of doing my makeup is like foundation first, and then like kind of eyes last. Although
Same.
I usually do eyes first nowadays, but I want to take it back the old way. I want to do
Okay, that's how I
foundation.
do my makeup too. Okay, foundation first. I wanted to ask before I forget, what is your favorite blue lipstick? Because I just bought the green lipstick from Kaleidos, but I want a blue one. So what's your favorite blue lipstick? I want to write that down real quick.
Yeah. So I think right now my favorite is the blue liquid lipstick from Melt. I
Okay.
can't remember the name of it right now. I have it in here
I know, but
somewhere.
they are always sold out. That's why I don't have it, because they're
Yeah.
always sold out.
So the other thing, my classic fave is the actually the Fenty Mademoiselle, which those might not even still be available, but Fenty Mademoiselle in clapback is like a really nice. Like I've worn that to like work stuff.
Okay.
It's so deep that and it's like almost
It's
black.
not this one, right? It's the one in like
No,
the bullet looking
yeah,
thing. Okay.
it's the tiny bullet. It's the
Okay. No, I got it. So and it's clapback? That's the color
yeah.
clapback? Okay.
Yeah, and they're constantly on sale. And they might like you might not be able to get it, but
Okay.
I don't wear blue lipstick often enough that I have like a whole bunch of them.
Mhm. What was the Fenty the one you were wearing in Paris?
No, so actually that was like a teal lipstick, and it was a MAC liquid lipstick. Like so at that time, the only makeup I ever bought was at a MAC store at an airport.
Yeah,
It was like,
that's where I buy
oh,
all my MAC makeup is from the
that's
airport.
right, right. So
That's
so
funny.
yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Tell us how we're. Hey, Marlo, how are you, friend? Marlo is here. All right. How are we gonna get started with our makeup?
Yeah, so we're gonna prime. Actually, I will say I kind of cheated and already primed, but uh, but we'll prime with something that actually meets the criteria. Like, why do I own this?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna start with something kind of controversial.
Let's go,
And
girl. Get into it.
it is the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. I don't know why I own this primer. Yeah.
Okay. I don't agree
Um,
with you.
no,
I don't agree
no.
with you.
And here's the thing. I know that that is an extremely controversial thing to say in this day and age, in this time.
I
But I have
mean,
to say,
yeah.
I like it better than I like the Balm better, like the original Balm. I like that better. This leaves me. I just feel like this doesn't do enough to justify its presence. If I want a hydrating primer, I use the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base, which is my favorite primer. And so this just kind of doesn't.
So I guess we should talk about our skin type though, because I have
Yes.
Monica shared that she has normal skin type. I have like a combination, like normal oily combo skin, and that primer is so much nicer and so much lighter for me than the actual canvas, because the canvas was just, and I think I was using it wrong at the beginning. I was going in ham, and it's just a little bit,
Yeah.
but it just didn't work for me. So I don't agree with you. That's okay. My
That's
primer
the
that I'm like, why? Like, why? First of all, because I get FOMO really easily, and I'm working on that. Okay, you guys, I'm really working on that. But everybody talks so highly of this Milk Hydro Grip primer, and it's my girl Jackie Aina. Like, she lives and swears by this primer. So I bought a mini one just because I own about 30 primers, and I've had it for over a year, and I just cannot like dwindle this down. Like, I hate it. I think it's so horrible. It makes your skin super, super sticky, which you would think is gonna make the foundation stick better. Or I don't know. I hate it. You don't like this either, do you?
no. So I actually really hate that primer. And if I could have quickly found it, I would have used that one also.
Oh, okay.
But this, but I mean, I guess I just feel like the liquid silk canvas was overhyped when it came out, and I actually don't need this particular $50 primer. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think the Milk Hydro Grip is worse, and all types of primers like that. I don't. I found that those work better with like a full coverage foundation, which I'm rarely
Oh,
interested in using.
neither am
Um,
I. Maybe that's why it doesn't really work with anything I wear. It will work with today's though. It will work with my piece of shit foundation. All right. So
okay.
what do you do next?
Okay, so we're gonna apply our foundation, and I really had a lot of options available for this one. One quick note, in one of your lives earlier, like a few weeks ago, um, I guess there was like some chatter about foundations, and I said that I really hated the Pericone no makeup
That's my
foundation serum.
sister's favorite. That's my sister's
Right. And
favorite.
you said that you're like, oh, that's my sister's favorite. And then I was like, should I revisit that? Like if it's someone's favorite, with whom I have any like network sharing with, I want to revisit it. And I will say, I do like this. This is actually a
Oh,
great foundation. I just didn't know because I got it through like a weird BoxyCharm situation, and I got it like more than a year ago. I think I just didn't know how to do makeup. So anyway,
so
moving along.
so how do you use it now where you like it?
Well, I just understand serum foundations more now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
um you can't use very much. Like you shouldn't use very much, and like
Mm-hmm.
it has like that. It's just like the LYS Beauty one where it has that like kind of thicker, slightly oilier texture. I actually love foundations like this, but I didn't know how to use like a dewy foundation in a small amount. Um, yeah. Totally agree, Molly. Yeah. Oh well, then the breakouts. That's a whole other issue. Um, yeah. So I think the foundation. Well, I'm torn between two, and maybe you can tell me which one. So one is this was a strange choice that I got into the steel. I keep putting them in the wrong place. Stila, this tinted moisturizer skin balm. I saw it advertised and became really obsessed with the idea of it for some reason. But it only has 8 shades, and this is the deepest shade.
I've never even heard of that. Did you
Yeah,
try the KVD, the Good Apple Balm foundation? Do you think it
you know,
compares?
that was one. That was a consolation prize of something. I'm like, I don't know why I own this. I own two of these. Look, I this just doesn't hold up. This is not. This is just not. This doesn't hold up. This is like very nice to play with if you're gonna like take some IG photos and then move on with your life. If
Overly
you're trying
hyped,
to
huh?
wear it,
Hmm.
yeah. But the thing is, I actually kind of enjoy owning it, which is why I didn't make the final. The other one is this Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation, this hydrating one. This was so hyped two
I
years
know.
ago.
I know. I got it from Influencer, like to sample and try. And what I realized is it is very beautiful. Okay, they sent it with the brush. The brush was a piece of shit, just didn't work. The hairs started coming out, going everywhere. It is very beautiful, but it's not long wearing. Like it'll last 4 hours max, and then it just breaks apart. And it just, I don't know, I didn't like it. And that's when I was in California and my skin was dry. Like here in Texas, I tried to use it once, and it literally like slides with the humidity. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I can't imagine in Dallas. Like I've spent time in Dallas, and with that heat and humidity, I'm gonna actually give it a go for today. I haven't. I feel like I'm gonna use this one last time, and then probably away because it's
Throw it in the
definitely
trash.
expired. Yeah, but like,
You're gonna show up to your party. You're gonna be like, I'm wearing all my trash makeup today, guys. Like, how do I
look,
look?
you know what? The people at this party are not gonna care at all about my makeup, and in fact, we just think it's weird that I'm wearing makeup. So we're gonna go with this. This is
That's
also not
funny.
exactly shade, but yeah. So I'm using this ABH foundation as sparingly as possible in the shade 500.
All right.
Oh wow, you're obsessed with it.
Yeah, and the thing is that I have oily skin, so I now it makes me think it's really not gonna work for me, even though I want it because everybody else has it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, totally.
All
Yeah,
right.
so
The foundation that I'm using is going to be the e.l.f. Camo foundation. This one, the CC cream, it was also very, very much hyped all over the place. Everybody's like, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. I'm not claiming that these people are doing sponsored videos. All I'm saying is that this is a piece of garbage. It is so bad, you guys. I don't like it. I'm not going to pretend that I do. I think it's horrible. I'm in the shade Light 240 Warm. That's the closest one I could get to. I just wanted to talk about like drugstore and high end, or like, mid-range Sephora prices. But if we're talking luxury, I hate to say it because I did do a live with my friend Vicky J on this too, but the Shade and Illuminate, the new Tom Ford, piece of shit. Piece of shit. Now, I bought it at the cosmetics store and I got it 60% off. I will also say that a lot of people love, love, love this foundation, even with oily skin like me, which I think Vicky J likes it, and she has oily skin like I do. So I don't know what Tom Ford has against my pores, but he makes me look horrible every time. Every time. He doesn't like me. So whatever.
Yeah, I have to say, like, so when Yadi said that the shade and Illuminate foundation, which is like my number one, like top top of my wish list foundation, was what she would be discussing today, I was heartbroken. I was like, oh my God, I have to do
No.
everything. I need a whole new life plan for my makeup journey. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try to get a sample now instead of just buying it, I suppose.
Get a sample, girl, but if you buy it, please don't buy it at regular price. Go to the cosmetics company store. You're in Connecticut. I don't know how close you are to Vicky J, but I know that she said there's a cosmetics company store by her, and then there's one that's like an hour or two away. So I think you can get to that store somehow.
Yeah, well,
To get
I need to
yours, yeah, 60% off. So please do that. But any Tom Ford products, really, unless they're like really new, if you really can't wait, obviously you have to go through Tom Ford or Nordstrom. But for stuff that's been out a couple months, you'll find it at the cosmetics company store. All right, what are you guys saying about?
I know it was all the rage like a couple months ago. Yeah.
I know. Look at Chai. You offended Chai? You mad, girl? You mad? He doesn't like me. I don't even know what I did to him. He does not like me. He does not like my pores. He doesn't like my combo oily skin. And actually, Chai has very similar skin to me. Does this foundation work for you, Chai? I want to know. Also, you guys get ready because my girl Chai is going to come on my channel soon. We have to plan to see if that's going to happen in person or like this, I think it would be fun to do it in person. So she only lives like 30 minutes away from me. I look like a ghost. I don't know what happened.
Well, I'm about to really start looking like a ghost in a second.
Oh yeah. This one's a good one, guys. Pay attention.
This is so sad. So we're gonna do concealer next, and I'm gonna be using the Kevin Aquan Sensual Skin Enhancer. Now, the thing about what attracted me to this concealer is that, like, I have, as you can see, a lot of discoloration in my eye area, and this is like extremely full coverage. Now, why, like, I saw that my shade, what should have been my shade, was sold out, but why in my spirit that I still feel to buy it anyway because it was on sale?
It's like me. I love that.
Not my shade.
No, I like that you're honest because I do stupid shit like that all the time. I'm like, well, I mean, we can make it work.
Yeah, so like we have a lot going. I'm gonna use this, and like I'll look. Again, the glass will take care of some things when I go to the party. So we'll just use it anyway. But this is like way too light.
All right, my concealer, first of all, this is very, very full coverage, guys. I had a pump. I already wiped some of it off. A tiny bit goes a long way, but I wish I could show you guys, like, can I show you? Can you guys see, like, my pore area, my nose? It's so bad. This foundation is bad. I mean, oh, so Chai says she loves Shade and Illuminate. Maybe you'll like it, Monica. Maybe you will.
I mean, we'll see. We're gonna sample it out because you said the pore situation, and I do have some like pore things in the center of my face. So, but I'm also, I should mention, mixing this Kevin Aquan
with the Charlotte Tilbury.
Yeah, the Charlotte Tilbury color corrector in tan.
Lorraine, I feel like Lorraine says she's going to buy the Shade and Illuminate today. I feel like you and I would be the same shade. I used it like 5 times. I should send it to you. Like, I feel like we'd be the same shade. I mean, it's just, I don't know, girl. I don't know. Okay, my concealer is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away. It's not that it's bad. It's just not great for me. And then I don't never reach for it. So that's the one that I'm using today. This is in the shade 5 medium. It's all right. It's not doing me much favors. You know what I mean? And then it gets really like messy and stuff. I don't know. It's okay. It's just like earth-shatteringly good or anything. So, Monica, Tell us about your Pat McGrath purchase yesterday. What happened?
Oh
You okay? Are
God.
you over the shock of the atrocity you committed against your bank account? Yes?
No. I mean, here's the thing. I I have this like suspicion that a lot of the shades I got are not even gonna look very good on me. So
Really?
I saw yeah, I saw Stacy was in the chat earlier. Like maybe Yassine and Stacy will be receiving some of these blushes that aren't look so good. But yeah, I bought 7 of them.
Girl, you why? Listen,
It was a
why?
mistake.
I only bought
I,
6. 7 is
well,
too much.
well, that's the thing. I actually didn't set out to buy 7. I was only planning to buy 3. And then somehow
They
I got
started falling into your cart like they did mine.
yeah, well, and then I started looking at swatches. I'm like, oh, but that might be a nice highlighter, like interest. Why would I buy blush as a highlighter? Like I have lots of highlighter. Like, like
Exactly. I
all right,
don't know
so
what the hell is wrong with us. Like, I want to see everybody on Instagram like with blush from here to the nipples. Like, you guys better be wearing that. Use it up, girls, because my goodness, I don't know what the hell happened to us. I will say, like, I didn't like buy all the Hermes blushes. I didn't buy any. So I feel like I'm justified in doing this with Pat McGrath. I don't know why. I still don't have more face now than before, but yeah.
no, I'm with you. I'm totally with you on that. Like that was my logic. I was like, well, I'm gonna go ham when it's time for the Pat McGrath look. Like I'd already like cleared it with my spirit, but no.
That's funny. Does your
Oh, so
spirit?
who got? Oh, Kara got all of them.
Yeah, Kara did. She was like, she had a plan. We all had a plan going in, but she's like, I also have a plan to be spontaneous if I feel the need to be so. Okay. And I said, girl, go on with your bad self. Do what you got to do. So I was only going to buy 3, and then I ended up with 6. Plus, I have a very special giveaway coming soon, guys. So please stay tuned. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It just seemed like the thing to do yesterday. And I was in a great mood because it was the last day of school for the kiddos. It was my nephew's, like, elementary promotion. Like, I was in a great mood. So I thought, let me just treat myself. I don't know why, but that's what I did. That's what I
I
did.
think it's fine. All right. So let's talk about powders now,
Okay.
because my under eyes get mad creasy if I don't. Like I gotta like lock this stuff down fast. So I have 2 things that I'm gonna talk about. One is I'm ashamed. I'm really ashamed that I bought this.
Oh, I want that. I don't need it. You don't think I need it? No.
I this, this was like now this is one of the purchases I'm most ashamed of because it's
Why?
beautiful and
Uh-huh.
it's beautiful and it's also like intellectually very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But like for me, I most of because they are actually usable as powders in a lot of different ways. A lot of them don't show up as like other things. So basically, if I have to pile on like the pink shade to get any appearance of it, but I'm gonna use like I bought it, so I'm gonna use it for travel because you can actually because you can use the powders for so many different things. So
Uh-huh.
I do think it's a purchase that I shouldn't have made. It's like why do I own this? But now that I own it, I'm gonna make the best use of it. That's my
Okay,
plan.
good. Okay, good.
So
Uh,
I'm using this powder, the white and the tan and lines under like to set my concealer
okay.
under my.
I haven't seen anybody use this. The only video I watched was Hindash, but I'm so indecisive that you guys, I just want to share really quick with like this foundation and this concealer. I currently look like I'm 55, and it's really bad because I'm 40. This
I
is
don't look
so.
50.
Oh, you can't, girl. It's the look at this. That's disgusting. It's the lights that like they wash you out. It's disgusting. I mean, I ain't no spring chicken, but I don't look like this on a normal daily either. This is horrible. All right. So that's the powder you're using. I am honestly, you guys, you're not going to believe this, but I don't really own a powder that I don't like.
Wow.
And I have a lot of powders. Honestly, I just don't own a powder I don't like. That being said, we just moved like a couple months ago, so I decluttered a lot. Like I throw stuff out all the time, so I'm just gonna go in with my Pat McGrath under eye powder because I don't have one I don't like.
That's wonderful. That's beautiful. We should all aspire to be so savvy. For to set my like foundation, I'm not using the Hindash and I'm using the Fenty powder, which I've not had a positive experience with, but I think it's because I didn't know how to use powder when I was most using it. So this is also kind of like a second run for this product for me.
I threw that out. I didn't like it.
I mean, it's very dry as I recall and kind of thick, but I'm using it kind of sparingly. I don't hate it right now, at least.
I will say that the Pat McGrath under eye did kind of fix my under eye just a bit right now. I'm for the rest of my face, I'm going in with my Refer number 5, and I'm gonna use my Tatcha. Ooh, I love this powder. But I don't have a powder I don't like, and I do rotate my powders like once a week because I like to use everything in my collection. And like last week was Pat McGrath week. That Pat McGrath foundation and powder and just everything is so good for me. My skin likes it.
Yeah, same. I felt like it was like I love the Pat McGrath loose powder. It's amazing.
I do too. It makes your skin look so pretty. So you look pretty. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It makes you look pretty. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Go
All
ahead, girl.
right. Oh, we're gonna do blush now, and for this is sad. Well, actually, no. We're not gonna do blush. We're gonna do bronzer. I almost forgot. I don't always wear bronzer, and
So this is interesting. I want to know. Oh yeah.
Patrick
Patrick Top bronzer. She doesn't like this.
Yeah, so this like bronzer contour thing, and really the reason I don't like it is because I got the deepest shade and it's just not deep enough. The contour is deep enough, but the bronzer kind of is like a nice enough face powder. It's just not. It doesn't do anything, and so it's kind of like, why am I wearing this? But here's what I said. So again, the theme is, why do I own this? Once I discovered that it was not deep enough for me to really use, why didn't I return it or give it to somebody else or something that makes sense? No, it's just here, and I decided I was going to keep it. Like I made an affirmative decision. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll use it anyway.
Yeah. I don't have like a bronzer I don't like in my collection. The one that is, if I had to rank them, the one I would use would be my Wayne Goss bronzer. It's pretty. I just like every other bronzer a little bit better. Why did I buy this? Because I have everything makeup related that Wayne Goss released, so I thought I needed it. But it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right. It's good. It's got like the matte contour shade and then the more highlighty, bronzy shade. Going in with my Wayne Goss large Artiste brush.
Wonderful.
So, what is your favorite bronzer? I want to know. Now I'm curious. And
LYS.
LYS?
Yeah, the LYS bronzers are so good. Like the shades are like, so the dark one, so they have a dark and a deep, and the deep I like to use to contour. And the dark is like I can use like a bronzer. It's really the first bronzer I've used that I was really able to use as a bronzer. I also like the one, so Midas Cosmetics and Neon MUA did this face palette collab several months ago, almost a year ago, and I like the bronzer and contour in those. In the darkest one, actually, I really like the contour. I mean, it's very pigmented, so you have to, so like I have to be careful with it, but I really do like those.
Hmm.
And yeah, like I'm trying to like use this Patrick Ta as like a bronzer, but like it's just
It's just
I'm gonna
not.
stop.
It's just not.
it's like
All
it's just
right.
like okay. Um, yeah.
I'll just keep going with the bronzer because I look like a freaking ghost. But why not? Why not?
I
Let's just
think
keep
you look
going.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's the lights, girl. Don't be fooled. Don't be
One
fooled.
one thing I'm gonna try to, because I'm just like, well, I've applied bronzer and it doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna be a little adventurous here and try to use. Oh God, no, that was a mistake. It's
What were you gonna do? What
I
were
was
you
like,
gonna do?
I was gonna try to use this hen dash. I was gonna try to do the hen dash trick and use
Oh,
Carlo.
the bottom one, the black one. Yeah.
One. Yeah, but I put too much black in it. Didn't have the balance. But I'm gonna make it work. It's gonna be fine. Just be
So just like update on this foundation, guys. It's like super deep into my pores in my nose. It's like really dry right here, which I don't have dry skin. Um, I don't think I saw a comment from someone saying they liked the um the Elf CC cream. If somebody does, please let me know. Hey guys, another thing. Thank you, Jesus, for samples once again from these stores because I went to go get the Chanel Ultralite Tint foundation and I was gonna buy it. Like I was like, girl, take my credit card. She's like, just take a sample, blah blah blah. This is no, I don't like it. I don't like it. The Chanel Ultralite Tint. Do you have that?
no, I don't have any Chanel foundations, but it's good to know because I feel, again, it's like I wanted to graduate to Chanel foundations. The same way I wanted to graduate to like the Tom Ford. I have one Tom Ford foundation that I got on a very deep discount, but yeah,
No,
it's
I
good.
think if you like LYS, if you like Pat McGrath, like those are like very like to me, they're just very, very top quality. Why didn't I like the Ultra? Yeah, and that's why I got it because of you, Try. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy it, but it sunk into the pores quite a bit. And it just, I don't know, it didn't have that smoothing, perfecting, like look that I thought I would get based on what other people have said. I don't know, it just didn't sit
Mm,
well on my skin.
mm.
So, yeah.
It's good you got a sample. uh,
She was
I
just like, just take
also
the sample, and I did. The Le Beige, I haven't tried it. So if somebody's tried the Le Beige, please help our girl SJ out because she wants to know. She's ordering it today.
Yeah, so Molly bought the Westminster Atelier butter bronzer on sale. Um, I'm interested in those Westminster Atelier bronzers. They
Oh,
look really cute.
these are like I have to do a full face of Westman, but I don't have the full face yet, so I'm waiting for the summer Sephora sale. This little bronzer stick, I am gonna order the powder, so I'll do a full face, you guys. But I don't know, Westman Atelier, Monica, you need this in your life, honey. I'm just telling you. Just do yourself a favor. Skip on the Tom Ford and get you some Westman Atelier. Girl, it's so good. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. Very perfecting, very blurring. You have a little bit better skin than I do because I've seen your skin up close, like in pictures. You always do like very raw pictures. You have better skin than I do. You don't have the large, crazy pores that I do. You like this foundation would make you look like glass. I mean, it's just so beautiful, so
Oh,
beautiful.
Lord. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Well, I don't agree with you about the skin stuff, but I do agree with you that I will try Westminster Atelier sooner rather than later.
yeah.
All right,
Let's see.
let's blush. Let's blush. So I have three things here that I don't know why I own. Well, so this is a Sephora blush and highlight palette that I bought for $5. So that's why I own this. I also have this Juvia's Place, the Saharan Volume 2. And so the reason it's a little weird that I insisted on buying this is that this is the one for lighter skin tones. But I was like, I want this one too. Like I had Volume 1. And it just, of course, obviously, it takes a lot for these to show up. And then the first thing I thought of was this hourglass at night
Oh, I
blush.
want that one, but I just won't buy from them anymore.
Right. So here's what happened. What had happened
See, what had
was
happened was,
I like I basically bought this before we got woke about hourglass, and I was like, it was like right before, and so I've used it, but I'm like, I have like feelings negative every time I use it, but I'm gonna use it today. So,
all right, all right. I
so
mean, at this point, you're wearing all your shitty makeup.
at
Just
this point,
kidding.
I bought it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like I was actually mostly bought it out of curiosity because I thought that probably I wasn't sure if it was going to show up on me or not,
Mm.
and it kind of does and kind of doesn't. I don't like it that much either. So if anything, just like let me know that I might not be missing out on that much with hourglass powder since they never have them deep enough for this skin tone. So
They
anyway,
can go to hell, so whatever.
I
But
have to say, Charlotte Tilbury is not too much better.
she ain't doing any. Yeah, I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna stop. If I was 2 glasses of wine in, I wouldn't have stopped, but I'm gonna stop. I'm just like, and I was really pissed about that too because I had just bought with the hourglass, I had just bought like 2 of the quads of the 4 powder palettes to give away for like my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I like those were $88 a piece, and I had just bought 2 because they were so beautiful and blah. And I was like, nope. I think I ended up. I didn't even return them. I gave them away to people that don't care, but not that they don't care. They just don't know about makeup and stuff, but
right, totally
annoyed.
Yeah,
I don't use them. I have all my hourglass stuff there. I don't use it. I'm no. Anyway,
yeah.
so what I don't know why I still have is the MAC, the holiday collection. This is probably one of my highest viewed videos on my channel. So people must really like MAC. I'm really bored with MAC. And in my video, I said that the eyeshadow palette, I almost pulled that palette out because I hate it, but I don't want to put it on my eyes because I hate it. So I didn't put it out. But I'm just like, why didn't I declutter this? I'm bored. I don't like it. Like, I don't know. Which is weird because their MAC mineralized powder is one of my favorites, but then the BFF palette by Alondra and Etsy or whatever, Elsie. It's not bad. It's just like, why did I buy this? I bought this because I bought the BFF eyeshadow palette that I really like and I still haven't used. I've only swatched. And then I never used this. And it's pretty, but I just think like I'm not into face palettes. I don't know. So I'm going to use one on each side because I'm not going anywhere today, so who cares? You're just doing blush right now?
Yeah, I noticed I didn't put on enough of this dry Fenty powder. So I was like, let me reset my forehead. And I also put on, I actually wound up putting on all of the blushes because I'm like, I'm not pleased with my blush level. I like a powerful blush. This is kind of depressing. But
I'm so
also,
excited.
Hey, Reagan.
I'm so excited. Hello, Coco Lele. I'm so excited to see the the terracotta blush. I can't remember the Paradise Venus. Did you get? I'm sure you got that one, right?
That is the one I'm most interested in.
I'm so excited to see it on you because for me, Dr. Ash was like, I don't know if we should get that. I don't know if we should get that. It's too deep. And I said, no, stop. For the fall with like a very neutral eye and like a vampy lip, that blush will be the fall blush of 2021, guys. Like, just mark my words. I should start like, my predictions. It's going to be beautiful.
Like, I love that. That's great. I mean, and I think that's true. I'm actually a little curious about like, how some of those like deeper brown blushes tend to look better on lighter skinned people than like on me. Some of them will just blend in. So I think Paradise Venus is orange enough that it'll actually look really good and actually might be this like natural kind of vibe.
I think it's gonna look pretty on many different skin tones. I think Mama Pat's really smart about that. I wanted to just say this blush looks kind of light, but it's freaking punchy.
It looks great. I think.
I
I don't know.
like it. I like it. Maybe I'll leave it out because I thought, why the hell did I buy this shit? Well, I like it. I'm gonna leave it out. All right, and then on this side, I'm gonna go in with my MAC because why not? It doesn't even pick up anything. Whatever. Oh wow. Maybe I got hard pan because I never touch it. Yeah, look. So this is the MAC side, you guys, and this is the BFF side. BFF, come through, honey. Boom. Yeah, I don't have anything here. Okay. Like I said, it's a piece of shit. All right, next.
All right. Well, so for highlight, I'm gonna be using I had a few things in the running, but I'm gonna be using this Kevin Aquan holiday Collider Chrome all over highlight palette. Now, here's the thing about this. I think I actually love this. I do think it is a little silly to own, and also how I learned about it is basically I was watching, our girl Michelle Long, and she was like doing a declutter, and she actually decluttered this, and I was like, I want that.
I've done that so many times. I've done that so many times where she's doing her declutter videos and she's like, yeah, I mean, blah, blah, blah. She's really good about explaining why. And I'm like, okay, add to cart. It's like,
Yeah.
she's throwing it away. I know, but like, add to cart. So I'm pretty sure she makes, because I use her links, if I'm watching a video, I'll use that person's links. I have my links too, but just to be supportive. And she's probably looking at her purchase history and they're like, I just said I don't like it and people are buying it. That's what I do. What blush are you wearing, Monica? Oh, she's wearing, what blush is it again? The At Night from Hourglass?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm using a combo of like a Sephora $5 palette. And I think actually what you probably see the most is the Juvia's Place Saharan Volume 2, and specifically the blush that I used in there was Sola, which is one of the kind of glimmery ones. So this is like the most boring part of the Kevin Aquan palette. I was using the Zoom. I think I'm gonna go in with High Watt. Let's see. What are you gonna use, Annie?
For the highlight?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm scared, but who cares? I'm not going anywhere. Because I was telling Monica that I really, really, I really dislike the, this Denana Myrix situation. Like, why? I don't even know how to use it. I try to use it, and then it lifted everything off my face. I'm wearing quite possibly the worst complexion combination anyway, so let's just go for it. I don't know how to use it, you guys. Like, tell me how to use this. I just don't know how to. Yeah. I've tried to film declutters for my channel because I declutter a lot, but it's like I just kind of like it's kind of like you're giving into an itch, And so instead of like doing the declutters in a way that's organized and that I can show people, I'm just like, well, I'm just going to throw this away. Oh, that one too. Oh, and then by the time I realize what's happened, it's like the Cookie Monster, I'm like, I throw everything away. And then I'm like, fuck, I forgot to hit record again because it's such a satisfying thing for me to do that it's like, oh, scratch me more, scratch me more, scratch me more. I'm like throwing everything away. And yeah.
See,
I know that's weird.
This is how No, that's how I know I can't do YouTube, because I don't want to declutter makeup. I don't want to get rid of any of it. I don't really own a ton. And it's just, y'all YouTubers get a lot. But yeah, let's see you put on that duet.
I think somebody said I already ruined it because I was supposed to do it. Well,
I like it. It's pretty.
It didn't lift it this time. What the heck?
Oh, yeah. So Amanda Wright said that Amy Loves Makeup says to put it under foundation.
Hold on. It didn't lift my makeup though. And it's like giving me a dew. Do you guys see the dew?
I mean, that's definitely like a Danessa Myricks type of
look. Look at that gloss. Huh. Maybe you are not going in the trash. And I did it with the same finger, and then I just kind of went into my face and stuff. And then I don't have makeup on my finger, and then I went in with the same finger to the pan, and I don't have makeup on the pan. It's still very clean, very clear.
That's awesome. It didn't lift. That's great.
All right. Why did I buy this? Because I have no self-control, but I'm going to keep it now because it works. I just have to use my shittiest products so that it can work. All right. Yeah. Discoveries. All right, what's next?
It's always important for us to revisit products.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right, so we're gonna do eyes now, and I am very torn about which direction to go in. But I think I'm gonna stick with my original plan. I'll show you some of the runners up. So runners up included the ABH Norvina Volume 4 palette. I mean, here's like, I actually love these Norvina palettes, and I know that's like an unpopular opinion. I'm obsessed with them so much that I bought this one, even though it's a bunch of pink. And
that's my sister's favorite is the 4. She loves that one.
Well, if you love pink eyeshadow, that like if you like the look, the thing that was odd about me is this is not my type of look. I like the like very bright colors, which are more in the other 3. That was especially like blues and greens and stuff like that. Another runner up. Yeah, a couple of other runners up. I guess I'll mention are the like Pat McGrath, this Rose Decadence Mothership. I'm like, I didn't that is a lot of pink eyeshadow. The Urban Decay Stone Vibes.
I decluttered it. I like it. It's just that once I started to experience indie, I was like, this is a piece of shit. And so I thought and
right.
So, yeah.
Like when I can use Divina, what am I doing? Terrible. Like, what am I doing messing around with this? But I just
wasting your time is what you're doing.
Well, and so this one is like the most random, but so that's why I'm mentioning it, even though it's not the final one. It's this by Terry Game Lighter palette. It was limited edition, and I got it for $12.
Where?
It's all these pastels.
That's really weird.
Yeah. It's very strange. I've never actually.
Yeah.
I don't understand the point of this palette, but I'm going to use it one day. You'll see it on Instagram.
Hello, Vicky J. Can we take 1 second? I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, that one's nasty too. I bought that one. Vicky J. You guys go follow her on Instagram. I wanted to go buy every fucking dress that she bought. I wanted them all. And they didn't have any of them in my size. It was either like small or medium and then like too big. So I'm like large, or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I couldn't find any dresses. And I was like telling the lady at Target that they were sold out because of Vicky J. Everybody was running to Target to go buy those dresses. Sorry, go ahead. What's the last one? Is that
they're
Tropic
beautiful.
Palette?
Yeah, so the one I'm actually going to use today is the Tropic Palette, Natasha Denona, which I got this on sale. This palette is problematic, but I'm going to use it. Hey.
Say hi to my friend. That's Monica, my friend Monica. You got to look right there.
Oh. Hi.
They're going to go train in the garage. Okay, close the door.
Oh, but not until James Lucas.
Okay, bye. Please, don't be rude.
What can I give books? Because...
Go away. Sorry about that. Let me see. So, yeah, Vicky J. No, you look so cute. You look so pretty. So I wanted those dresses because I have like nude, like I like nude, like wedges or like, open toe shoes for work. And I'm like, my nude shoes would go with every dress she wore. Oh. Anyway, Okay, sorry, go ahead. So you're gonna do Tropic today. I returned it. This was before I was like a YouTuber, and I was like, I'm getting rid of this. This is nasty. So I
Yeah.
do you use primer?
Yes. So I'm gonna. I was just about to. I often use a matte paint pot in soft ochre, which is what I'm gonna use right now.
I love that one. I just ran out, so I never went back for it because I also, you guys know, I love my NARS Budge Proof. But the one that I'm like, why? Why? Just because all the YouTubers told me I had to go buy it? Yeah, pretty much. So it's the Makeup by Mario little eye set. Dude, yeah, I have oily lids, and this dries out my lids. Like, it's pretty bad. So,
Wow.
yeah, okay, I'll try it. I mean, I already know it's a piece of shit, but
Yeah.
no disrespect to these brands. It's just, it is what it is.
I'm probably gonna still get that one day. I need to see what it's all about. But I am very. I don't. I have only one eye primer open right now. Like I own the. Well, no, that's not true. I also have the ABH open. That one is fine. But I have the Kaleidos too, but that's kind of like on standby, waiting for me to run out of the paint pot, which may or may not ever happen. So that's
Well,
I don't
Monica, the Kaleidos is actually in my basket of things that I'm like, why? But I didn't buy it. I don't like it. It's just not. Maybe it's because I have oily lids, but I got it because did you guys know Morgan Turner? She's like a
Oh
YouTuber
yeah.
here. Yeah, she's so sweet. She's amazing. But like when I had just started my channel, she was like, "Hey, Yadi, I got an extra PR kit. Like, do you want it?" So she sent me the whole thing, and
That's awesome.
it's just too watery. Like it doesn't, so I didn't buy it, but I keep it because I keep this bad primer because Morgan sent it to me. So I don't know what that means. I
That's
just
really
keep it.
sweet.
Yeah.
I
Oh
was
yeah, she's the sweetest. I love her so much. Amazing. And she's a teacher, so I have like a big thing for like educators. I don't know. I didn't really finish like my higher education till later in life. I was a young teenage mom. But I was like I love school, like I love learning, so I just have so much respect and love for teachers because
hmm
they make our world go round, and I just value education so much. Um which is crazy cuz I don't know.
What do
I
you
didn't
mean it's
get
crazy?
Well, it's crazy because I didn't get to where I am in my career today because of school, but I just love school so much. Like,
No, I feel that. I think about that often with respect to my mom. I mean, she's like a huge nerd, and she didn't have an opportunity to go to like college and all that kind of stuff. But she definitely instilled in me a big love of learning. So it's like I basically went to enough school for the both of
yeah,
us.
yeah. No, and for me, it's like, my youngest kid, my oldest, he went to an early college high school academy and then went to college at the same time, like, has done like so much college. Like, if you were to compile it all together, almost has a master's degree. And he, like, didn't finish. I mean, he just didn't. It wasn't for him. He was just like, I'm like, dude,
Mhm.
you're like classes away. And he's like, no, it's not my thing. And I'm just like, like, um, for me, it's like, if I could, I would. But like at the same time, I sit back and think, and I'm like, but I didn't get to where I am today because of school. But
Mhm.
if it was up to me, like I would be like one of those professional like college students. I would be a professional learner for the rest of my life. So
That's
it's
what I.
just, I don't know. I love school so much. I'm such a nerd, and yeah. Okay, can I show you guys why? Can I show you guys why? Check it out. Check out my lids already. I just put this piece of shit on, and like it's already creasing. Like that's
Yeah.
really bad, you guys. Just trust me. I'm trying to save you because
I'm
this.
glad to know that because now what I'm learning is that because of that, I should probably go ahead and have a backup primer ready when I'm ready to turn to the Kaleidos because that's the only other primer I
Well,
have.
this is the Kaleidos does the same thing, but it's a little more sheer.
Oh,
This one's pigmented. This is the Mario one.
right, the Mario.
Yeah. So, but the Kaleidos does the same. So I'm gonna try this Makeup by Mario powder. Maybe that's what it is. Is I have to set it, but I don't
Yeah.
set my NARS. My NARS is like my all-time number one eye primer. Um, The only one that gives it very stiff competition is the paint pot, the soft ochre paint pot. But even then, the paint pot, I would still have to kind of like press out before I start it with my eyeshadow. The NARS just sets instantly. So, all right. Are you doing eyeshadow already?
I am.
Okay. Let me quickly tell them what I got. So I have the Norvina as well. I also have Alamar Cosmetics in Spanglish, and I have Alamar Cosmetics in Reina del Caribe. Why do I own these? Because I like the CEO at Alamar Cosmetics. I don't know. She's cute, and she does these little dance videos, and she's a big brand owner, and she still always messages me back when I'm being a pesty, like, wannabe groupie or whatever. And so I bought this one because she went to Target, and I wanted Target to know how, like, supported she was and stuff. And then there was a shade with my mom's name on it, so I was like, fuck it, I'm buying it. So I'm actually going to use this one today because I've never used it. I've only swatched it, and I think it could be fun, and maybe it's not a piece of shit, but I just don't know why I own it. That's the whole premise behind this video. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick with the 4 lower shades here, and then I'm going to go in with a pop of my mom on the lids, a pop of Celia in my lids. So that's what I'll do.
That's a very good reason to buy a palette, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree, but you're enabling me.
Yeah, I would do that. I'm not like someone to hold people accountable or anything.
Yeah, well, and I don't know. I do like the quality of the Alamar Cosmetics products that I have used. I just don't like the color stories. But I bought it anyway. And yeah. I bought the pink one, I bought it through BoxyCharm, and then this one I bought it through Target. I drove to like 4 Targets, a total of 2.5 hours around Target to find the bronzers around Dallas, I mean. I don't know why. Like, I don't have time for this shit, but apparently I do.
You wanted to...
Yeah. I wanted to support my girl. And I don't know. I like her. She's not my girl, though.
Yeah, no. Like, my sister and I were talking about this recently, where we just, like, have this mentality where we just want to, like, support people, and, like, they might not even care or, like, know who we are, or, like, really just be that interested. But, like...
But... I don't think they know who we are, but I think they do care because especially like, and you're a creative person. So especially, look, this color though, you guys, I don't know. This color is bomb.
Yeah, I think it looks
woo-wee. Okay. Like they put their heart and their soul into it, and they're putting their creativity and their ideas and their dreams and their goals into this palette. I think they do care. They just don't know us. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it is. But, okay, I'm sorry, but this shade is Coco Taxi. Coco Taxi, holy shit, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go in with Guantanamera. You know, Guantanamera. Guantanamera. Yeah, that one. Guantanamera.
I really, really hate the eye look I'm doing.
You do? Let me see what you got going on. Let's see this creative process. Why do you hate it?
I'm not feeling it yet, but hopefully we can get there.
Hopefully.
Yes. I feel like Tropic is just not my palette. I've tried not to use any of the neutral shades, and maybe that was a mistake.
Oh, the Pero Primero primer. Huh. I guess her eye primer sucks, but her brushes, the rose gold ones, Amanda, those are really good. Cause I got those first in BoxyCharm, and then that was like my favorite foundation brush for a while. I don't know. So when you're doing your makeup looks, Monica, are you like tell me about your vibe. Like, what's your setup? Like, do you get yourself like a cup of coffee and turn on the music, or turn on YouTube while you're doing your makeup? Like, what are you doing?
Definitely, I watch YouTube while I'm doing my makeup. And usually it's like a Coke Zero. I'm really into, diet soda. And so, yeah, so I kind of like do that. And it kind of depends on what the purpose of the makeup is. Like, um, I don't know. Usually, I mean, frankly, I'm often running late for like if I'm doing like Zoom event or something like that. So, I am kind of rushing in that case. But if I'm doing like like an Instagram look, I'm kind of like chill about it. And
Do you wear
yeah,
makeup every day?
no, absolutely not. Um, the only thing I have taken to doing more often, and I'm still trying to rethink how I feel about that, because you know, um, Angelica Nyqvist talks about this, where she basically either like wears a lot of makeup and does like a look, or she's not wearing any makeup at all, and that's
Mm-hmm.
really the spirit that I like, where it's just like I just wear makeup to have fun, and I don't need makeup to like look presentable to the world. That's not my vibe. And so the only thing is that sometimes I do like wear concealer underneath my eyelids, or underneath my eyes, um, to uh, especially for Zoom, just because it's like really obvious.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm part of like this professional networking group. They're actually in Boston, Provisors. And we have only met like the last year since I came to Dallas, um, like via Zoom, and then we just started like meeting people in person because here in Texas it's been open for a while. And I'm like,
mhm.
and sometimes I'm like, they know I'm staring. And then so I just started saying, I was like, wow, you guys are so like good looking, like in person. Because we look all nasty and digital and all kinds of stuff on so dark on Zoom. And I'm like, hey, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Everybody looks so good in person. So that's a plus, I think. You guys, this is beautiful. Ay. I'm
Your
kind of
look
I'm
is amazing.
I'm kind of liking your look too. That icy blue in there, I don't know. I think it like made it pop. It looks good. Let me see. I'm going to go in with, where am I going to use the blue? I don't want to ruin it, but I want Celia in here somewhere. Huh.
Yes.
I'm going to put my mom in here, you guys. I just have to. I'm not going anywhere today. It's okay. I just want to put her in here. I always knew I wanted to use her in my eyelids, and I think I'm going to ruin it, but it's okay. Oh, hi. My sister's here and my niece.
Oh, hey.
All right, I'm gonna go in really light. Oh, I know. I'll use my mom on the bottom. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my mom on the bottom. All right, I'm gonna do Coco Taxi again on the bottom, that yellow shade, and then I'm gonna top it with my mom. And I know my sister's on here like your mom. What do you?
Yeah.
Karina. What I mean is I have this palette, my sister Karina. I have this palette, and then this one right here, it's called Celia. So I want to put my mom on my eyes somewhere. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I can tell you, Monica, I was excited about you coming on, but I thought like, oh well, at least I'm going to hang out with Monica. But I'm actually kind of digging this look we're doing. It's not all bad. It's not all
Yeah,
bad.
your look is great. I'm just really going ham, and I decided to bring out another one of the palettes that I had on standby. Is something I don't like or don't know why, which is the Huda Beauty Nude Rich palette. I don't like neutral palettes.
I don't either.
and so, but I was like, I need to add some depth or do something else to this look because I really don't like it.
I don't like nude palettes either. That's why I'm like, why did I buy the Pat McGrath? I don't know, because that was the thing to do. I don't know. But did you guys watch Alicia's video today? Because I watched it when I was getting ready for the live. And She was like, "Do you need it?" No. Like, and so I hate nude palettes. I think they're so boring. I'm 40 years old. I've wasted 40 years of my life with nude eyeshadow. If that's your thing, that's cool, but I'm over it. I don't, I only have enough hours in my day, and they're not going to be filled with neutral eyeshadow. That's all I'm saying. This is pretty, you guys. Look, my mom. She looks so cute down there.
That's beautiful. I love her look.
She looks cute.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean. All right, next. What are we doing next?
Okay, it looks like you already did your brows. I have to do that.
Yeah, do your brows while I finish my eyes. I do my brows because it takes me a long time. So
yeah. Well, and I'm so uninterested in brows. I'm using this Natasha Denona eyebrow shadow that I got on a super deep sale, so I do know why I own it. I'm just like I'm not someone who's like interested in brows, which you can probably tell from my Instagram. So it's like,
honestly, I was just trying to think right now. I don't think I've ever noticed your brows because I'm always looking at like your eyes and your lips. So can you tell us, this is something we haven't really talked about too much. Can you tell us what you teach what do you teach? You're a law professor, but what do you teach?
So I teach constitutional law.
Okay.
I teach law and sociology. I teach, what else do I teach? I teach a class on writing about race inequality in the law. Those are some of the classes I teach. I teach I've taught a class on law and community vitality. But the only class I teach, and I write about policing, and so maybe probably one day I'll teach like criminal law and criminal procedure and stuff like that. But the only kind of doctrinal class they would call it, are like things that are required that I teach this constitutional law.
Wow. And so in order to be a law professor, do you also have to practice, or is it like, can you just teach?
So there are lots of different things. So I don't practice, and I only practiced law for 1 year. So the pathway I took was, going to law school and then getting a PhD. And I do like sociological research and kind of write about the law and like how it should be. But I have one of the classes I have been teaching for the past couple of years, the students do practice work with lawyers to represent the interests of people who are incarcerated, who are transgender, and also youth justice work. So those are some of the things I teach. But practicing law, that wasn't for me. And I figured that out really early in law school. So
yeah, well that's good to know, because I didn't know. I thought that they had to practice. And I gotta say, go ahead.
I was just like, some people do. Yeah.
Okay. And I have to say, like, I think like people see your Instagram and they're like, oh, she's so creative and I like her eye looks and this and that. But like, man, like just learning about Monica and like what she does and like, how well educated she is, like that's a very attractive thing. Like, and I say that respectfully, like, but it's just like, man, like that, I'm always attracted to people that like really just went deep in with their education, that are doing like this higher level type of work. And it's like, and it's so valuable. Again, like, my soft spot for teachers, but it's like, dang, that's freaking amazing, because you're way younger than me, right? How old are you?
No, we're the same age.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn 40
we're the same age. She just did a lot more with her years than I did. No, that's amazing.
Well, that's not true. I don't have kids. I don't have I don't have a house. I don't have any of that kind of stuff that was really, really important in life. And that's the thing. I was in school as a student until my mid-30s. So I don't know. And it's funny. My sister and I think also my niece are in the chat. And I have some relatives, obviously not them, who don't really realize that I'm not still a student. Like, it's just like, oh, How,
She has a
okay, how,
backpack. She goes to school every day.
well, because I literally do wear a backpack and walk to school. And also, like, they're like, how was class today? And it's like, well, I.
It was great. Thanks for asking.
It was great. It was great. You have to ask the students, but okay.
That's hilarious. So they probably like, damn, this girl really values her education.
Yeah, she's never gonna graduate, huh?
Why
You
are you
know?
wasting your time? Like, get it together.
Right.
Hey, is your hair, are they locks? Is it what Dr. Ash has? Oh, I
Yes.
love it
Yep.
so
Yep.
much.
We
I
have the
asked
same
a
thing.
really ignorant question when she got her locks. I'm like, I love them so much because you know Lock Maiden, she does her like DIY locks, and her hair looks so cool. And I have really thin hair, and it was like thinning. It's been better because I've been doing some stuff with it, but I was like, can I get micro locks? And they were like, you know what? Because I totally would rock them, but she said that because of my hair texture, I can't get locks.
Right. Yeah. It wouldn't lock. I mean, the funny thing is, it's also even like hard to tell whose texture going to work with locks. I've had locks before, so I've had these for like about 3 years. I want to say maybe 3.5. But before that, I just shaved my head for the last 10 years, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back to that at some point. But when I'd have locks before that, like before the head shave, my hair just didn't want to lock. Like it just. Yeah, it's very touch and go, but
it's a process. I mean, I've kind of gone through it with, not gone through it, but you know what I mean, like with Dr. Ash, like because she'll give us updates and we talk every day, and it's like, man, like it's been 6 months now and her hair looks so good. I never thought her hair looked bad, but I can tell how nicely it's locking and
yeah,
like the progress.
I love her locks. They're so beautiful.
They're
They're so
so
beautiful.
pretty, and like I don't know, I just think she looks so adorable. And let me see. My sister locks are 6 months old. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kara. Thank you for being here, friend. Um, so yeah, I I wanted locks, and my sister when she was younger, she wanted to get like, you know, the braids because my sister's so pretty. Well, you guys met Eileen. She's so pretty, but she has really, 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 really curly hair. So she wanted to like get her braids done because she gets really puffy hair when it's like humid and stuff. We still might do that at some point. I don't know. I just have such thin hair, like my mom, that I feel like if I ever braided my hair like that, I would be bald when they took them out. It would be so bad. So
Yeah, you might want to be careful with that. I mean, the thing is, your hair is so cute. I mean, I
no,
don't know.
girl. Well, okay. Thank you for saying that, but it's so thin, and because it's thin, it gets really like you guys see the puff right here because it's humid here in Texas, and then this is what I'm telling you. Like I'm gonna do a video on my hair because I used to be really self conscious about it. I think Vicky J and I talked about it, but it's so thin. Oh, close my door. Sorry, you guys. Let me mute because they're being loud.
Yeah, maybe I should do a little bit more to my eyebrows. God, I hate that.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I did this Makeup Geek like purple eyeshadow on my waterline. You can't really tell, but in person it looks pretty with the green.
I think it's beautiful. I think we can see that.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep this palette out and I'm gonna use it a lot this summer, I think. Actually really loved it. You guys.
It looks great.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Um
Discoveries. Awesome.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do blue mascara on the bottom because, you know, why not? And let me see, Kara, you should do a hair vid. She has one, Coco. She has a video on her hair, how she like cares for her hair and stuff. I was thinking about locks. Vanna, I think locks are beautiful. Ugh, I would die, but I can't, so I won't. I'm a fool. What's wrong with me? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, very good. And I think you would look amazing with a shaved head. But I really love your hair. Like I really, really like your look. So
Thank you so
pretty.
much. Now I'm having this is like this period in my life is the only time in my life I've ever been complimented on my hair. Like I've had some
Really?
serious, Lord, some of the hair flobbles I have lived through and offered to the world for humor. In fact, like I have a picture of myself when I was 12 where I'd had some breakage in the back of my hair, and the person who was doing my hair at the time thought I should like get a weave track back there to cover it up. So I
Uh-huh.
had this like strange thing where I had almost like a mullet type thing where there's like a mushroom hair on the top and then like a single track of hair glued in the back, so like a fake mullet look. um and that I think is like the quintessential example of the types of hair situations I've had. It's very sad.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Um, I've always, I mean, I don't think that one friend watches my YouTube videos, but I've always really, like, for instance, my husband, he's Mexican, and we call him a coconut because, like, he's like, you know, third generation born in the U.S. So, they're more American than anything. But like in general, like our Mexican family, they have such culture, and they're so like, they're very proud of their culture, and they, are very what's the word? Like they're just proud of it. Like they talk about it, they celebrate it, the foods and the drinks they drink, like and everything. And we're from El Salvador, and like we didn't get that from my parents growing up. Like it was a very washed version
Mm.
of like Latin America. I'm just speaking for us specifically in our home. Like our parents don't speak like Salvadorians, or my mom, she didn't have that Salvadorian slang or that twang to her voice like Salvadorians have. We speak Spanish. My dad speaks Spanish, but it's a very like neutral Spanish, like just Spanish. And you can't tell where we're from when we speak Spanish. And so, like, my mom hated cooking. So it's not like we grew up in a house where we ate pupusas all the time or like different Salvadorian dishes like other Salvadorian kids do. And so for me, this is why I'm so obsessed with culture. And like when we go on vacations, we usually stay at like resorts because we have to have like certain things for our son, Aaron, because of his transplant. So we don't just stay anywhere, but we want to go out. Like I want to leave the resort. I want to go into like the marketplaces and like the neighborhoods, and like we just love culture. So that's why I always ask so many questions. So like I love your hair. I have a friend, she's not Indian. Where is she from? I can't remember, but she's like from like the Middle East, and so she's Muslim, and then she has like all these celebrations throughout the year. So she wears these beautiful dresses, and it's like, oh my God, like I would love to wear one of those dresses. So for our holiday party one year, like I almost wore one of her dresses because I was just like so obsessed with how beautiful she looked. I have such a deep appreciation for all things that are different, So for me, it's like I just love it. So for people to say that, like, this is the first time that they've celebrated or complimented your hair, like I don't get that. Like I've always loved, you know, just people that looked different. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be clear that like like it was not even like, you know, like a cultural thing or about it being black hair or being like nappy. That's like that whole. I mean, you remember that Good Hair movie that came out and like that Chris Rock did in like the 2000s, and like it's not even about that. It's because my hair was just like not styled properly. Like my mom decided to give me a haircut with some bandage scissors from her work. She just like cut it off. It's like it's supposed to that there are people who specialize in doing hair. We just are like just not been like appearance focused people. But no, I mean I totally hear you on like appreciating all the different like cultures and things of the world. I mean, I certainly can relate to appreciating a lot of other people's cultures and experiences and get into, vicariously learn about all kinds of things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. And let me see your eyes. I do like your eyes. Why don't you like your eyes? I think it came out really good. I love
Well,
the looks. You and Kara are the ones that really taught me to use like unconventional colors for like my inner corner highlight. I love that so much. I think it looks so cool.
Yeah, I like it now. Once I mixed in the Huda palette, but this actually just reinforced that I don't like the Tropic palette at all.
I returned it.
So I'm still gonna keep it because I just want all Natasha Denona large palettes. But anyway,
Yeah. You know
let's
what's
do
stupid is I wanted to go buy it again and the Bff palette, which I have no interest in, just because like for the last year and a half I've bought every Natasha Denona palette, and I'm like, Yadi, hold the F up. Like, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, so I bought Biba. During
Do you
the
like
last.
it?
Here's the thing. If someone's gonna have a neutral palette, it is an amazing. Like the quality is so good. That's
Yeah.
why it's not in this conversation right now. But for
Mhm.
this work thing I have to go through, I probably should have worn this. Instead of this look. But whatever. So now I'm gonna
Send pictures like of selfies, like of everybody looking at you, like, okay. I want to know. Oh, what's your next step? Do you do spray?
I don't usually, although I thought about doing spray. I don't have one handy.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna do spray.
Okay, we're not gonna do spray. That's the thing. Look at Coco. Look at Coco. She's like, man, I bought Biba and it's so boring. It's because you and I don't like neutral palettes. That's why I'm like, nah, bro. I'm not gonna waste my money. Blech.
Yeah. I'm gonna do an Instagram post ranking all my Natasha Denona palettes. Yeah, it is a very quiet palette. That is
look at Beauty and the Frizz. She wants to come.
Kara, that is so So that is actually something that I want to be posting about on my Instagram. I have a lot of feelings about Zendo.
And it's funny because like I don't have Sunrise palette, but I do feel like that palette is like Kara said, like a collective of a bunch of other palettes. For me though, like everything I have is so shimmery now that I've been doing indie a lot, that like people are like, the shimmers are boring or they're not as popping, and I'm like, but I kind of like that. Like there's a place for everything, and in my everyday life where I'm going out for meetings every day now, I kind of like the muted shimmer, so I liked the palette. And so, but everybody's like, boring.
Yeah, I just feel like I have Metropolis, so I don't really need Zendo.
SJ has a question I want you to answer, and then I'll give my thoughts on it. What do you think?
Yeah, so I'm gonna actually pull out Biba again to talk. So if I'm doing like a warm look, this shade Pasha here, which is like pretty red toned, is nice because you can pile it on really heavy, but you can also kind of sheer it out a little bit. And also I think the shade Cocoa in here has a more of a yellow undertone. This one, that one. I also think that's a really nice like brown shadow that can be really powerful, but that can also be sheared out to have like a lot of some movement on the eye without using more than one shadow.
Okay. And then my choices are two. So if you want like an everyday like bronzy brown that you can wear, and it just so happened that I had them close by, I'm going to go, even if I had everything right at arm's length, I would still choose this one for a bronzy brown look. I'm going to do Natasha Denona Bronze. It's just a beautiful palette. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that, SJ. Girl, get you some of this, okay? If you're into like the bronzy brownie looks, this is your girl right here. If you're into like the cool toned looks, Natasha Denona Glam palette. This is incredible. So beautiful. Woo! I just used it this week for work and I was like, it's bomb. It's so pretty. I will tell you that there's an in-betweenie. There's an in-betweenie with these two. And the in-betweenie is going to be ColourPop Going Coconuts. It is the most beautiful, 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 smaller, like neutral brownie palette ever. The quality is great. Everything's great. But yeah, it would be these three. I don't have that one. That one's in my closet right now. Natasha Denona Bronze, Natasha Denona Glam, and Going Coconuts ColourPop. Perfect.
Yeah.
Those are the perfect brown palettes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I agree with all those recommendations. I still don't have the Glam. I wasn't able to get over the transition shade
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
And
I
at
get
this
it.
point, I'm just like stubborn about it at this point, which I'm
No,
just
I
kind
get
of
it.
like,
I get it. I get it. If you ever do, I think you'll enjoy it. I think that Vicky J loves Glam, if I'm not mistaken. So
here's the thing. I know I would love Glam if I owned it. That's the thing. I love
it's the
cool tone.
principle. Yeah, I get
And
it.
I keep buying all these like other palettes to try to get that look instead, and it doesn't work out. So I bought Mary Jane, Melt Mary Jane.
Yeah.
I don't hate it yet. We'll see.
It's
We'll have to pray
finicky to
about it.
work with, but like that's like my perfect like New Year's Eve palette, I think.
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice palette. I got the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox.
I was gonna ask because Monique did like a look on that, and she has that palette. What do you think about that palette?
It's nice. I mean, it's not Natasha Denona quality, but it's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess I just wish I had Glam. Maybe I'll get it one day. We'll see. Let's do lips.
Let's wrap it up with lips. And
Yeah.
what do you have?
So I'm really ashamed. So I'm going with this Gucci lipstick in shade Valentine Verante.
Okay, I don't want to talk to you after this live anymore. Nah.
no,
girl.
you have to understand. No, you have to. Okay. So here's the thing. I love Gucci lipsticks.
Uh-huh.
The problem is I don't like to buy a lot of the same shades of lip color. So sometimes I get some weird shades, and I really wanted to get a matte Gucci lipstick. I didn't own any other ones at the time when I bought this. I have like all the other types, and I wanted a matte one. And I wanted a color I didn't already have, so I got this teal color.
You don't like it?
I like it, but I just don't think I should be getting teal shades by Gucci.
You know, I'm going to have a Michelle Wong moment right now because I'm going to go add that color to cart right now. That looks gorgeous. Can you swatch it?
Well, I'm going to wear it.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay. Whew. I think that's beautiful.
No. You know what? I take it back. Maybe I will just swatch it.
No. Wear it. I want to see a selfie of you at the party. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I would change my lip color for the party because it's like these. Yeah. So so that's the swatch. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I just don't know. Like if the prompting, I don't know why I own this. To buy this just basically for the packaging. I bought this because I wanted this matte lipstick packaging and didn't have it already, and that is silly, ridiculous clown behavior. But the one,
that's funny.
So I'll say what I'm gonna actually wear, because I think this shade actually would go with this look, which is why I was just gonna go for it.
Look, Ronnie said an ombre look with that green. Yes, girl,
yeah.
do that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna use this Uma Beauty Black Magic lipstick that is part of the Coming to America collection. So really all of these. So I'm gonna wear Not So Mika because it's just handy. Like the other ones are floating elsewhere. I don't dislike this, but again, it's like, why do I own this? It is so I mentioned earlier growing up in the church and not being able to wear makeup. And when I put these lipsticks on, I'll swatch this one. When I put these lipsticks on, they're so like sheer. They reminded me of what we would try to do when we were kids because we wanted to be wearing makeup, but we wanted to be okay. So we'd put on like really sheer, like lots of cherry red lip gloss that we'd be like holiness acceptable, but and like that's what I thought of when I swatched these lipsticks. So so this is just not like I'd rather just wear a lip balm or wear like a real lipstick. So yeah.
You know what reminds me of what you just described is like the Westminster Atelier, the new lip balms or lip glosses everybody's freaking out about. I like that, so I'm gonna buy those. Okay, so I have they're all luxury and they're all a piece of shit. I mean, no, no, one of them is a piece of shit. The others are just like, why? So the first one was for packaging as well. I had just purchased this Givenchy lipstick that I started getting obsessed with, like, the packaging, because you can buy like little different lipstick toppers. And Vicky J was talking about it, and I was like, oh my God, so beautiful, right? Beautiful. This is the perfect nude, by the way. And then I saw this one, and I was like, oh my God, I have to have that packaging. Look at this packaging, you guys. Look at how beautiful that is. And the color I got was this one, which looks cool, right? It's like purple with like shimmer in there, and it looks cool. I never wear it. I never wear it. It's like a sheer, it's like an in-between lipstick and like Astral Pat McGrath lip balm type of situation. And I never wear it. It was just for the packaging. So there's this one. Then Sisley, I did like a lipstick collab with Vicky J and a couple other girls. And I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was like, I want a color that's different. Well, at like 58 or whatever I paid, $72 a pop, don't buy something that's different that you're not going to wear. Well, the color that I bought was this corally one, which is like totally like 1980s but uglier. And like,
Oh,
I don't wear it. I don't look at that pink. It's like, ugh.
that's aggressive. That is like neon
Aggressive, yeah. And
I
then
changed my mind about the lipstick.
Is Kogendo. Now, this is the one that I told you guys is a piece of shit. I apologize, Kogendo, if you ever in my life watched this video, but it's the damn truth. It's a beautiful color, but it like lifts on your lips. It doesn't last. It's just the formula is horrible. Horrible. Now, with this look, this one too, it's Beetlejuice, the Milk Collection. Why did I buy this? I don't know. Again, because I wanted something different. This, you put it on and be prepared to not have it come off for at least 3 days. I mean, it's that type. But that one's pretty. I like the color. It's just, it won't come off, and it's not a color I would wear every day. So what color should I do for my look today?
I want to see that hot pink.
This one, the last one?
No, the coral
The 1980s, but uglier? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Maybe that's wrong. I mean, that won't be the like prettiest look, but I've also gone to the left here.
You're like, if I'm going down, you're going down with me. That is beautiful. What are you talking about? Monica. That looks bomb. I'm not going to let you say anything else. I love it. I love it. You don't love it?
No. I think it looks better in person than it does on video, but
oh, I think it looks great. Did you guys watch Driving Miss Daisy? I'm Miss Daisy right now with this lipstick. Ew. Like old lady color. No disrespect to the old ladies, because I love old ladies, but
that is a color. That is a color. I mean, when you swatched it, it didn't look. I didn't think it looked like
it didn't look bad. This is gross. It is so gross. That sucks because we have to take a picture now.
Yeah. Sorry I did that to you. You should look at that and see what they said.
That looks gross. I'm going to tag Alamar Cosmetics and I'm going to be like, you have such a beautiful palette. And they're going to love my lip because they're from Miami. You know those girls from Miami. They love their poppin', corally, beachy shades. So what do we think? I'm going to do a quick rundown, and I'm going to say the foundation is still a piece of shit. The concealer is not my favorite. The lipstick is a horrible color. I absolutely loved the BFF blush palette, and I like the Denana Myricks Dew. I don't know what changed. I am going to spray it and then fan it down after the live to see if it'll stay, but I'll keep you guys updated on my Instagram. Please, what else did we use? Did we use a highlighter? No, just the Dew Balm. Yeah, that's my thoughts on this face. And then follow us on Instagram so that we can update you on what we think. What about you, Monica? After using those products again, what do you think?
Yeah, so I'm actually really liking this Anastasia foundation. I think I was wrong. I think I really like the, oddly enough, I'm kind of feeling the Fenty powder. The Patrick Ta bronzer contour is remains too light. I hate the blush situation I have going on here, but I love those Kevin Aquan highlighters. You know, you just have to be ready for a strong highlighter, but I often am. I also realized I didn't highlight my nose, which I actually like to do. And the Tropic Palette, weak. The Huda palette, it kind of came through to help me like this look better. So, and yeah, the lipstick remains ridiculous, but
Oh,
I'm still gonna.
sorry. While you're talking, I'm answering. Yes, this is the Sisley, Vanna. It's the Sisley. I It's the color. This is Rose Shanghai. But you have to remember, like, these colors are often created for for Asia and that lighter skin tone market first, and then they come here. So when you see like shades like this, it's because the person is, 3, 4, 5 shades lighter than me. And it actually would look beautiful, and it's a color that did well in the Asian market. So, no, that's all I'm gonna say. But I'm loving how the eye look and the lip kind of come together. It looks really nice. And then that shirt, because it's just black and white, very abstract looking. So then it just makes, I don't know, like the blue and the green pop on you. I love it.
Thank y'all. I love your look too, especially the eyes.
I'm so
Cool.
happy you came here. Thank you for this is what it is. It's makeup and chill and just talk and just kind of be ourselves and then just continue to build on our friendships. And I just thank you all so much for hanging out with us. I know that it's not my normal time, but this
Yes, little. Sorry.
it was important enough, that we did this because it, this is a big deal for me. I hope that more of you subscribers, makeup enthusiasts, people that love colorful makeup or any makeup at all, even the boring kind, I don't discriminate. Please consider coming on my channel, because this is not just to show you the next YouTuber that I think you should watch. This is so that we can just hang out, just play with makeup, just chill, just talk, get to know each other. That's what community is about. Any final thoughts, Monica?
No,
Monica.
just thank you so much for doing this. This, a very interesting life experience for me as someone who's not a YouTuber. And also, like, thanks to all of you who hung in. I know this was long. But yeah, so great. Thanks for taking the time, and hope to
Yeah.
see you all
I hope
on
it's not
Instagram.
the last time. I hope it's not the last time, because I just think this will be fun if we just continue to do it over and over. You have such a beautiful spirit. You have such a beautiful soul, such a beautiful face. Like, I love who you are. Thank you for sharing yourself and your time with us. We are going to have to take a picture, okay? All right. You let me know when you're ready. Hold on. I always do like this reach thing, and then I have like these weird, like, moments on camera. I'm still doing
I'm
it.
having
It is what it is. I have short arms. All right, are we ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Another one. You're so cute. Oh my God, Monica, thank you, thank
like
you,
I
thank
can't
you for
figure out
making
the
the time.
angles.
Let me see. Let me
Okay.
see what they look like. Oh no, they look good. I'll send them to you first so that you can okay them. But you guys, thank you. I will see you next Friday. I have such a special guest coming soon. You are all special, all my guests, but this one is gonna like get you right in the feels. You're gonna be very excited that he is coming here. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. Please share this live with somebody that you think might like this kind of vibe and this kind of community. It helps my channel so much. We're so close to 2,000 subscribers. I have a nice little giveaway going. Also, please follow me on my Instagram, because I'm announcing the winner of the It's Belle Cosmetics palette, or the bundle, the little PR bundle they had. So we're going to give that away today on Instagram. But that's it. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.